allowed to do book reviews, or do I get in trouble for showing someone else's work? Is that a thing? Like, I really like looking at myself, especially when I get my hair done. My hair is just like brushed back right now. When you really get your hair done and you're like, wow. So if I really like a book, I'll run through that in a day. Like, my thing back in the day was reading Goosebumps books. The suspense is like, I need to know how this is gonna end. So when books are like that to me, and I want to know, I finish them quite quickly. So Mastery of Love, done. On to this one. This is called Freedom by Osho. While I've read some of it, these books kind of fit into how I choose to live my life, which is based on love. Like, I feel like I used to be such an angry person. I used to get upset easily, you know, um, the works. And I get upset easily when I'm around people. I like my own company. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'm never bored thanks to the internet and books and my bed. So it's either I'm sleeping, I'm on the internet, or I'm reading a book. I'm not really a people person. Like, I just can't. Like, I hang out with people and then I need to be by myself. It's just something that happened over the years. It's just me realizing my attitude when I'm around people that purposely do stuff to piss me off. Like, I don't know if anybody knows anyone who does that. Sometimes people just do stuff for attention. It's like, while I know, it's like, why do you want my attention for, you know? Have I been around people that I don't have things in common with? I'd say for the most part. The only person that I hang out with where it's like we can just be talking and I love the conversation as of lately is my friend Jamal, because it's like, he's a Virgo, which I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I believe in patterns. When it comes to signs, I don't know if people go out of their way to try to be like their sign or whatever it is, but me and Jamal have good talks. He's just Jamal. And right, so what I'm trying to say, I guess, is like, I like to be around people where we can talk about stuff in a positive way, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. So these books that I've been reading have been aligning with like a lot of things that I believe in, and that's why when I come on here, I might say something today and I say something different tomorrow, and that is because I learn different things every day. And so my thought process now might be different tomorrow based on new information. And then I analyze it I'm like, you know what, maybe at the end of the day, it's all a dream. So it is what it is. Main takeaway from The Mastery of Love, it ended up with the chapter God Within You. So basically, just talking about how you live life and you choose if you want to suffer, which is living in hell, if you want to be happy, which is heaven. Because he talks and says, like, I don't remember a life before this, and I don't remember a heaven or hell, and I just know that I'm here now. I don't know what it's like or what it's gonna feel like when I die. They say that I have to. Well, I guess my body does. That goddamn body, huh? Right. So, yeah, he says how we're living and it's a dream. We choose how to live our life. As long as you're happy, that's really what matters. Talks about loving people as they are, however, choosing to be around people that are going in the direction that you're going, because while you do need to love everyone, some people's energy you just probably don't want to be around. still gotta love them as they are, because that's what they choose. It all comes back here, it all comes back to this. I told my hand to do that, so you get the point. And yeah, so the God within you is just like you choosing to take your life in your hands, and whatever you believe, that's how you're going to live your life. So if I believe that really and truly what you believe is how you live your life, like kind of like culture, if your culture believes that eating this food or doing these rituals will make so and so happen, and you believe that too, then I guess you'll see that outcome. But the main three things to get to the God within you, he says, is truth, which I love when people tell the truth, because like I feel like I'm an honest person, honest to the point where I will hurt someone's feelings, but it shouldn't be a bad thing, because it's the truth of how I feel or what I think, because that's really all it is. So truth, being honest, truthful with yourself, forgiveness, and self-love. It talks about how if you don't love yourself, how could you love other people, That's why like a lot of people, I've met a lot of people that don't love themselves, and the things that they would do proves it, simply put. And now, like, because of the things that I've been through and how I've grown to love and appreciate myself, like I could see things clearly, which the book also talks about. I feel like a lot of times it's just me confirming my thoughts, and when I read these books that align with what I believe in, what I choose, how I choose to live my life based on light and love and curiosity and all those wonderful things, I get, that's why those books are in my life, I guess, simply put. I remember it's a roommate that I had in 2021 that introduced me to the book that I'm about to read now. So then, your destiny is how you choose to live. How I came about having that roommate was me deciding not to live in a toxic environment, not to live in an environment where I wasn't gonna be happy, where I felt disrespected, and I decided that I'm not gonna let someone disrespect me in that way and still be around them. And so a lot of times people allow people to disrespect them and still be around them for whatever reason, and that's why your life goes a certain way. So because something had happened, I decided I'm not staying in this situation, and I moved. I ended up having 2 roommates. That was one of the best years of my life, 2021. Then we moved to 2022, those same people. And again, it comes back to just not wanting to be around people that are not moving in the direction that I was moving in, because I love my family and my friends regardless. But yeah, and here we are today, and I am very happy. Like, you can see the happiness on my face. Like, I'm literally glowing. I look better now than I did 2-3 years ago, and that's just like taking care of yourself, choosing you. That's what I did. That's all I did. I chose myself. I chose love and peace and joy above everything else. And that's when you shine, because do I still love these people? Yes. Am I gonna be in that environment? Hell no. Period. So, truth, forgiveness, self-love. Read the book. Just read the book. And I guess I'll talk more about it, because again, I try to speak and give examples and use myself as a pillar, so that people start loving, believing in themselves, and living better lives. So you're welcome.